Starting off this top 100 Zelda Moments video, we have number 50. Brian sacrificing himself in the Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. While deaths are not unknown to the Zelda series, there have been relatively few of them despite the number of games made to date. What makes Brian's death so special is that he was a villain for the majority of the game. His death not only marks his change of heart, but is his moment of redemption. Number 49, Fierce Deity from Majora's Mask. Only accessible to those who collected all the masks from Majora's Mask, the Fierce Deity mask allowed Link to once again prematurely transform into an adult. However, Fierce Deity is a much more powerful Link than we have previously seen, and is still one of the coolest. Number 48, Orchestrated Twilight Princess trailer music. While this arrangement led many fans to assume Twilight Princess would support a fully orchestrated soundtrack, Don't Want Me No More is one of the best Zelda tracks to date. It has set the bar for what to expect from the upcoming Skyward Sword soundtrack, which will be the first fully orchestrated game in the franchise. Number 47, The Happy Mask Salesman's Laugh from Majora's Mask. The Happy Mask Salesman had enough reasons to scare us as children. The laugh was the icing on the cake and is one of the most memorable sound bites for many a Zelda fan. Number 46, discovering that there are multiple ending scenes for the Spirit Tracks. Before the final boss, Zelda asks Link about his future. The player is allotted 3 responses: warrior, engineer, and don't know. Depending on which you choose, a specific ending will play after the game's credits. For warrior, it is implied that Link becomes a knight of Hyrule. For engineer, it is implied that Link remained as an engineer but still visited Zelda often. For don't know, your indecisiveness leads to no post-credit ending at all. Number 45, Zelda and Link hold hands from Spirit Tracks. If you ship Zelda and Link, Spirit Tracks is the game for you. Not only is their relationship showcased openly throughout the whole game, but the ending scene is a nail in the hammer that many fans have waited for a quarter of a century. Number 44, Daruna dancing to Saria's song from Ocarina of Time. Previously, Daruna had only been represented as, well, a rock. His icy demeanor could not be broken, making his reaction to the Kokori tune all the more surprising and entertaining. Number 43, Ganondorf bleeding red in Ocarina of Time. After defeating Ganondorf in the first part of the final battle, he coughs up blood. In the later editions of the game, the blood was changed to green to make the game seem less gory. However, while Ganondorf isn't human, he isn't Vulcan either, and fans will do well to remember so. Number 42, the prologue to The Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker. Not only was the style of the prologue visually interesting, but it directly harkened back to the Hero of Time from Ocarina of Time, strengthening the connection between the two games and the infamous timeline. Number 41, Tingle Kalu Limba from Majora's Mask, the infamous Tingle. This strange and slightly disturbing character first surfaced in Majora's Mask and made another appearance in The Wind Waker. He is also the only secondary Zelda character, or any character besides Link, to have his own game. There's never knowing when and where Tingle will crop up next. Number 40, Link gets cockblocked from Link's Awakening. This has happened numerous times since, but the instance in The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening is one of the earliest and therefore most memorable. I can only imagine how many more times this will happen in the upcoming Skyward Sword. Number 39, the Mummy side quest from Majora's Mask. Out of the many side quests in Majora's Mask, this is one of the most memorable. It is just another example of Nintendo's ability to make us care for characters whom they have placed in most dire situations. Number 38, I Can't Wait to Bomb Some Dodongos from the CDI games. While shunned by Zelda fans and swept under the carpet by Nintendo, the CDI games, which are considered some of the worst video games ever made, at least bring in some lulls. Number 37, Thank You for Paying to Fix My Door from The Legend of Zelda. The original Legend of Zelda is a strange game full of strange things, no more suspicious than the old man. After finding him once again in some hole in the ground, he forces you to pay him to fix a door which you just destroyed. Doesn't this old man know who you are? Doesn't he know that you're the hero of freaking Hyrule? Apparently he doesn't care, as the sword he bestowed upon you has no effect on him. Number 36, Dodongo Dislikes Smoke from The Legend of Zelda. Once again the old man appears. This time he's in a dungeon, hiding his suspicious ability to teleport by offering you helpful tips. Number 35, Link Healed by Prostitutes from The Adventure of Link. The Adventure of Link, better known as Zelda 2, is infamous for more than being the supposed black sheep of the franchise. Like the first Zelda, it too is filled with strange moments, including a scene where Link is mysteriously healed after entering a shameless woman's house. I wonder what they were doing in there. Number 34, Valoo Saves Link from Wind Waker. Wind Waker has some of the best cutscenes in the series, and the midpoint confrontation with Ganondorf is one of the best. Link and Tetra, who are still unprepared to face Ganondorf, are rescued by Valoo, who proceeds to burn and aid Ganondorf's ship, showing that it is always good to aid a dragon in need, and that Ganondorf can't die ever. Number 33, Uniting Kappy and Anju from Majora's Mask. The Kappy and Anju arc is considered one of the best side quests ever, and for good reason. Their touching reunion is not only well-deserved after the involved quest, but it speaks volumes about the themes associated with the game. Number 32, Sword Duel with Ganondorf from Twilight Princess. The final battle of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess has many stages. The sword fight is the final stage. By the time you reach it, you are more than ready to take Ganondorf down. However, this never literally happens, considering Ganondorf dies standing up. Number 31. Great Duca Tree dies from the Ocarina of Time. Despite defeating Goma, the Duca Tree still perishes, making this one of the most bittersweet moments in the series and is a personal staple in my childhood memory of the game.